Hey guys, good morning. I hope you're having a good Sunday. It's time to do this puzzle trash and some tactics. I think I'm going to first warm up a little because I'm kind of asleep. Shouldn't be asleep, but let's warm up first. We'll use blitz tactics to warm up. So what can we do? Repetition? Yeah, let's do repetition. Those are the easiest. I guess you can see the board. Perfect. Wow. The bishop, the queen. And now, oh, what? Is there a mating one? Yes. No. Oh, this is Blitz Tactics. Blitztactics.com. Yeah, I'm gonna go to chess.com to do the puzzle rush later. But okay, I failed here trying different checkmates in two, so I'm assuming there's a checkmating one that I'm not seeing. What? I mean, this is checkmating two, right? And it didn't work. No problem, Polly. Where's the checkmating one that I'm not seeing? This is not checkmate. I can try. What? It was checkmate. The knight covered g5. Wow. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. What is now? I cannot do that. I can do this. And now this. Cool. Okay, here. This is promising. This also. This was the one. Can I do this? Something better. This doesn't work. Cool. This check is promising. This is also promising. Here. Cool. Oh, there's a pin here. Nope. Can I use? Here. That was an interesting maneuver. This and this, and if this is not checkmate, yeah. Check there, wrong. Check the, okay, this check, yeah. Here. Here. We'll bring a rook to d1. And it's not a solution because the queen was trapped and I didn't realize it. Isn't this? Ah, we're in check. Okay. Okay. ¿Cuál es tu récord en Puzzle Rush? 30 something. We're gonna see now. This, wait. Oh. Queen d7. Oh. Okay. Oof, I'm too slow today. Oh, the book is there. That was easy once you see it. Check. Not sure about this check. Oh, he took. Yeah, he had to. Yeah. Why wasn't I sure about that? Good morning, Jonah. Good morning, my love. How are you? Oh, I had this. Sleepy. Me too. That's why I'm warming up here. You like the hoodie? I'm warming up here because I'm sleepy too. Take this, this, take this. Can I just take the rook? Armin CF, hello, good morning. Check, 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 check. You miss me? I've been streaming lately, but lately, by lately I mean the last 2 days. Check, 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 and check, check. C4. Check, check, checkmate. Take the queen. The fork. Stop and take the queen. This. Check. 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 Check and mate. But you were not watching, yeah. Good morning, Joanna. So nice to say good morning to you. Oh, shoot. I have to start over now. I have to solve them again because I was slow with that one. How's your day so far? It was. I really woke up very late, and then I basically went walking with Fito. Yeah, so I had a good sleep. I really need it. That's a good Sunday thing to do. Yeah. Oh no, I was slow again. Oh, then I'm gonna have to solve these puzzles over and over. And then I was cleaning up, well, not cleaning up, organizing my storage room. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done today. So it was relaxed and productive at the same time. So it was cool. Cool so far. Yeah. How about you? Did you just wake up? Take the queen. Yeah. Then good morning, my love. Here and here, yeah. Okay, let's promote. Almost read your description as trash talk. No, I'm not gonna do trash talk unless I play Kuro. If I play Kuro, maybe. No trash talking here, please. All right. No. Okay, thankfully I was in check, so that didn't count as a mistake because it was illegal. Of that. And again, I have to start over. Oh, woof. It's gonna take ages. I'm in a snowstorm. Wow. It's amazing, or is it dangerous? If it's amazing, it's okay, but be safe. It's both. Like I admire the snow. I live in central New York, below Mellow, below Mellow, exactly below Mellow. No, I have to start over again. No, shoot. Why? Why do I need to be so fast? Come on, I took like 1 second. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, let's be fast and clear this level. Cinnamon rolls. Wow, that sounds great. No, again, no. I need to start over again. No. Why? This is painful. Okay, I guess this should persuade me from trying the puzzle rush, because the way I'm being so slow today, I think it's not a good idea. Kuro, how you doing, Kuro? Trash talking begins. Oh yeah, if Kuro is here, we can begin with the trash talking. Come on, Pepe, be fast here. Headache. Oh, headache but fine. How is that? How is a headache fine? When I have a headache, you better not talk to me. I mean, it's the worst for me, headaches. I know some people can cope with that, but I cannot. Fine with exception to the headache. If I have a headache, it's all about the headache. I need to kill it. Okay. Come on, Pepe, clear this level. You got it. You got it, Pepe. You got it. You can do this. You can do this. Check here, checkmate here. This, take, promote. Check, take the queen. Yes. Kill it with fire. All right, this was the warm-up. Not a very good one. Whoa, Dionut is raiding with party of 6. Welcome everyone. Thank you Dionut for the raid and welcome. How often can you say I'm so happy to see Pepe? I don't know. The Great Man also hosting. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the host and the raid. Trash talking begins. I'm trash at anti-chess. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. I'm on my coffee now. Hello, Great Man. Okay, I'm going to do the puzzle trash now. My goal is to improve yesterday's result, which is a very easy goal because I made 21. Give me a second. I will try to make my camera slightly bigger. Slightly. And yeah, my overall record is 35, as you can see here. My friends Damafe made 33. Okay, my usual goal is 30. My usual goal is 30, but I know I do this much better in the night than in the morning when I'm still asleep, so I don't expect to reach 30. But okay, let's try to make more than 21 at least. So let's go there. Let's start and do it once and for all. This is checkmate. That's what? Free knight. Oh, this is an interesting one. Because I didn't see the rook hanging on a1. Wow. Was totally blind there. Is that a hanging queen? Is that a checkmate? A rook? A rook? Knight? Check there. I'm black. It's a fork. I can see forks. Black again. And checkmate is here. This is winning. Oh, okay. I'm white, Pepe. I'm white. Sometimes the hardest part is to know which color am I. Check, check. Well, this has to be winning. It's a knight. What is better? I guess this. And now I'm thinking this, but yeah. Do you have something better than rook here? Wow. That wasn't the easiest, I think. Do you follow Tata Steel? I'm not doing it. I'm not following it, but I should. Isn't this winning a piece? Yeah, rook f5 is a little bit annoying. That's a fork. Check there, check. Okay, this check has to be killing. Yeah. What is the fastest? Is this fastest? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't see something there. Again, I didn't see something there. I'm the worst. Okay. Bam! What a sacrifice. Um, yeah, Rookie 1 seems winning. Rookie 1, bishop e6 maybe. Bishop e6 doesn't work. Okay, take there, not good. Well, it is good because I have this check. Oh, so I promote there. Aha. That was strange. That was a strange puzzle. Huh. There. This is a tough one. I would go queen e5. Bishop g5, bishop f3. Okay, I calculated bishop f5, bishop f3, bishop takes queen, bishop takes queen, bishop takes d4, and I thought his bishop was trapped, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, 29. Okay, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst. Let's go to the tactics. Tactics, and let's try to do better than yesterday. I have my coffee, and I'm willing to take any time required to solve the puzzles. Oh, yesterday I only failed once. One? Oh, no. These are from the Puzzle Rush. Oh, yeah, they are scored here for some reason. Okay, let me start and try to fix this crop. I'm gonna try to fix this crop while you have a look at the position. Give me a second. I have notification here. Notification is that I'm new mentions in chess corner. Uh-huh. Okay, let me fix this crop for a second. Just here. You can have a look at the puzzle. I'm still not looking at it. So you can try to solve it before I try. And crop right this way. And here we are. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Queen d3 has been played. We have a passed pawn on c3. We would love to promote. We're 2 pawns down though. And our king is not the safest, but white's king is not the safest either. So okay, candidate moves. Of course, c2 is one of them, but of course we lose the pawn. It's a forcing move. We have some checks on g5, on g4. White has her own checks on f3 and h3. Plus a rook is hanging, so okay, the check on g5 seems really interesting because queen g3 is not possible due to rook g4, so the king must move. And after the king moves, we have check with rook. So for example, if the king goes to the h file, he has to go to h1, only move, to not to lose the queen. So after rook h4, rook h2, and that starts to seem dangerous for white. I can start with rook g4 also, but again, king h1. So queen g5 check. If the king goes to the f file, rook f4 has to be almost killing, almost, but not quite. Okay, I see how that doesn't win. Okay, so queen g5 is interesting, but I see at least two options for white. I wouldn't be estranged if some of them wins. Alternatives to that. No, but after rook f4 check, he has rook f2. He's gonna go rook f2. So queen g5 check, king f1. Also king h1, but king f1, rook f4 check, rook f2. And I don't entirely see a win there. An interesting idea is that after queen f3 check, I can answer with rook g4 check, and after queen h3 check, I can answer with rook h4. So maybe I can start with a slow move, slow, air quotes, like rook d4. Rook d4, and he can't take our pawn. I saw queen g5, queen g3, rook g. Yeah, but of course queen g3 is not gonna be the move. Just comment. After queen g5, he has to play either king h1 or king f1. Anyway, rook d4 is very slow move, slow, air quotes, but it's interesting because it forces white to do something with the queen, and the queen cannot take our pawn. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it is nothing. So let's say rook d4, queen f3 check, rook g4 check, king f2 probably, or king f1. Yeah, and we win nothing. We don't win anything. You win our hearts. Okay, let's start with queen g5 check again. Queen g5 check, and I have to see two lines, king h1 and king f1. So queen g5 check, king f1. Let me calculate. Queen g5 check, king f1. The rook is on e2, right? Yeah. King f1. Queen c1 check, because if rook e1, there's rook. So king c1 check forces the king up to f2 or g2. Let's say king f2, rook f4 check, king g3 to prevent king f1 from being checked. King g3, there's rook g4. We have a pawn. No, we have the king supporting. Okay, so so yeah, king g3 probably loses. Rook g4 check, and then we have either queen f4, queen f1, or queen g1. Yeah. So queen g5 check, king f1, queen c1 check, king f2, rook f4 check, and we're killing him. We're killing him because if king g2, queen f1 check has to be checkmate in the next moves, and if king g3, rook g4 check. If king f3, queen f4 is made because of the stupid rook on e2. Yeah. So I think that line works. And if queen g5 check king h1, we can probably do the same. Queen c1 check, because we're going to have checks with the rook on h4, g4, and f4. So queen c1 check, king goes up either to h2 or g2, we go rook h4 or rook g4 check. Yeah, I think that should win. Queen c5, queen g5 check, and queen c1 check. And here my idea was rook g4 check. Do I have something better? Probably not, because the rook is hanging. Yes. Wake up, Pepe. I was calculating, man. I was calculating. Matrix has you. Can I show the lines? No, because this is lag.com and I cannot move back and forward. I can only go to the analysis board in a different tab, and stupid. Yeah, now after king moves randomly, we're gonna continue checking with the queen. So for example, king f3, queen f4 is mate. King f2, queen g1 is check, and after king f3, queen g3 is mate. And the same, of course, in the H file is even easier. King h2, queen g1, king h3, and then rook h4. And if king h3 immediately, probably queen f1 or queen h1, both of them should win. Queen f1, yeah, queen f1 is easier. Or not, it's the same. Queen f1, then king h2, and then we repeat the other procedure, queen g1 and rook h4, yeah. All right, let's try the next one. So we have, we're a piece down because white just took a piece. We have a check on h1, very interesting, but the rook is defended on b1. We have our bishop controlling d2, and the bishop can also go to g3 to force the king to d2 at some point. And we have a centralized knight that seems to be doing nothing because the bishop on e2 is totally controlling our knight. But you never know. So, okay, let's start with the obvious rook h1 check, king f2 only move. If we take the rook and he takes back, we regain our piece, but that shouldn't be enough for a puzzle unless this is a drawing puzzle. Rook h1 check, bishop f1 is also a possibility, so maybe it's about that. Do you leave lichess? Never, never. No. I just want. I just do sometimes this puzzle trash and these 5 tactics per day I have on lag.com, and sometimes I stream when I do it because it's very interesting. Do you like darts? Yes, I do. I like darts. I like bowling. I like every game that implies mechanical skills because I'm so bad at them. So it's always funny. Mistakes and stuff. Chess.com is for noobs. Tactical man, I see. All right, so bishop g3, I don't like it. Rook h1 check, he has two options. One of them will regain the piece, the other we don't. We're 2 pawns down also, so regaining the piece probably not enough. Huh. This is probably a situation where we need to find something that we're not seeing. Do we have any checkmating ideas like bishop e3, for example? The problem is bishop f1 always stops that. I just wanted to say that you're awesome and a great chess player. Thank you, great man. You're a great man. At least the nickname says that. I love watching other people succeed with anything special, especially chess. Glad that I watch you and love the stream. Thank you, great man. And thanks for the host. Yeah. Let me see. Also that knight on b7, if we go like rook b8, knight takes c5, and no problem for white, right? I mean, that knight is also threatening c5, threatening d6 check. This is all terrible for us. We need to find something. We need to find something strong here. There's no other choice. We need to find something strong. The knight on c3 is hanging. It would be so nice to attack it, but not easy. So check. Well, if bishop f1, we have some additional squares for our knight. For example, knight c4 would threaten both bishop d2 and rook takes f1. So rare, yeah, rook h1 seems like the only attempt, the only serious attempt. And thankfully, bishop f1 gives us additional options. So I was scared of bishop f1, but maybe that's not so bad for us, because we would have the g4 square, but also the c4 square for our knight, and that gives us access to d2. Now, after rook h1, if he goes king f2, it would be so nice. It would be so nice to have something better than trading the rooks and take the knight on b7. Rook h1, king f2. Pensa en mi cabeza. What? This puzzle broke my head. Okay, and changing the move order doesn't make a difference. Este problema. Yeah, this problem. I think I'm gonna throw rook h1. I don't see anything. I don't see anything else. Bishop g3, king d2 doesn't feel like a solution. Oh, unless we have a draw there. Oh, that would be cute, because our position is so bad that maybe finding a draw, finding a forced draw could be funny. So bishop g3 check. King has to go to d2 or d1. Let's say king d2. Bishop back to f4 check. And he has to go to e1. So bishop g3 check, king d1, rook check, king d2, bishop f4 check. I think bishop g3 check is a forced draw. And that's probably the solution, because the position is so terrible. We're a piece and 2 pawns down. and we don't have a way to win material. The c3 knight, the only one that is hanging, we have no way to attack it, and I don't see a construction to do a checkmate. And nothing better than regaining the piece in a position where we're 2 pawns down. So I think I'm gonna go for the draw here. I don't have any reason to believe there's something better in this position. You're not loser. I'm not, but I think I solved the puzzle. I think I made the best assessment of the position. And this is why this puzzle is probably so high rated, 2400. Because many people is probably looking for rook h1, trade rooks, or rook h1 and after bishop f1, knight c4. And yeah, there are tactics there, but they don't give enough. They don't give enough. So yeah, cool. And this is a difference between Lichess and chess.com. On Lichess, you know every puzzle, the solution has to be winning for you. Here you have these drawing puzzles. Okay, cool. Let's continue. I have 3 puzzles left. Okay, that king is really suspicious on e8. Bishop f7 is like an automatic. Bishop takes f7 is the first move I would calculate here. There's a couple of ideas after king takes. One is queen h5, the other is knight g5. If king doesn't take, we need to see, maybe knight f4. And what other ideas do we have? I think I'm gonna just calculate that. Bishop takes f7. If king takes f7, he must be killed. So let's calculate the other. King d8. Bishop takes f7, king d8, knight f4. Knight e6 wins the queen. If the queen moves, knight e6 is checkmate, or he loses the queen. So if he moves the knight to defend e6, the only way to defend e6, we have all sorts of discovery attacks with bishop f4, for example, so we're winning the queen no matter what, I think. So bishop takes f7, if king d8, we're winning the queen after knight f4. Bishop takes f7 if he takes the queen. If he takes the bishop, I mean, on f7. Hey, Joanna, what did you miss? I think you missed 2 tactics, maybe 1? I don't know. We had a drawing tactic in the previous one. It was funny because people wanted me to go for an attack or a checkmate or a winning tactic, and I thought the position was terrible, so I found a forced draw. And the solution to the puzzle was like very stupid. Check, 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 repeating the position on and on. So the easiest combination, but it was a very high rated puzzle, but we got it right. That was cool. So I was explaining the difference between Lichess and chess.com. On chess.com you have sometimes these drawing puzzles, and for example in that position we had tactics to win material, but it was not enough, and we were a piece and 2 pawns down, so the solution was finding the draw. Here, however, I think we're winning after bishop takes f7. So bishop takes f7, if king d8, knight f4 seems to win the queen. So bishop takes f7, king takes f7, and then I have 2 ideas. Knight g5 is one. Knight g5 has to be winning, because if the king goes back to d8 to e8, he's killed probably after queen h5, and if he goes to g7 he loses the queen. If he goes to g8 after queen b3, we're winning. So knight g5 seems winning after king takes f7. Queen h5 seems also winning. So I think I'm gonna just take on f7 and take it from there. Okay, let's take it from here. Knight g5 or queen h5. I think knight g5 wins, but maybe I'm wrong. Knight g5, king g6, maybe I missed that. Okay, so let's see the easiest. Queen h5 check. Queen h5 check, king g7, bishop h6 should win, but king g8, queen g4 maybe doesn't win. I think knight g5 is easier. Okay, knight g5. If king e8, queen h5 wins. If king g8, queen b3 wins. If king g7, knight e6 wins. So knight g5, king g6 only move. Knight g5, king g6. And then what? Well, the knight is defended, so we could try queen d3 or queen e4. But there's f5. We could try h4 also, but that's too creative. We could try knight e6 also. Huh, suddenly not so easy. Knight g5, king g6. Probably missing something. I'm probably missing something. Knight g5, king g6. Let's say knight e6. Or g4. Wow, too many options. Too many options. Maybe queen h5 is more forcing. Try to reach 26-17 liches later. We can try that, but no, that's gonna take months. The highest I achieved on liches was 2580, I think. So I didn't even reach 2600 on liches. And I find the tactics on liches more complicated at some level. When you reach certain level, tactics are really complex because you can tell chess.com puzzles are made, while the chess puzzles are taken from games and, you know, solutions prepared with the computer. So sometimes a solution is not obvious at all. John, hello. What's up, man? How's your Sunday going? Okay, I guess we have to calculate here. Is either queen h5 or knight g5. So let's calculate. Okay, let's see again. Knight g5 check. If king g8, queen b3 wins on the spot. Yes, it does. If king e8, queen h5 wins on the spot, yeah, we can even do a very cute mate. Knight g5, king g7, knight e6, winning the queen should be enough. So knight g5, king g6. If queen e4 or queen d3, there's f5, and then the knight can go to f6, for example. Queen e4 check, f5, queen e6 check, knight f6. And, oh, queen f7 check there. Oh, I missed that. Okay, that could be winning. Queen e4 checks. So, okay, knight g5 check, king g6, queen e4 check. If f5, queen e6 check, knight f6, queen f7 check, king h6, knight jumps probably to e6, with check, because we don't have a pawn on d2. No, we have a bishop on d2. Yeah. Knight e6 check maybe. Oh, I heard the sound. Joanna hosting, thanks for the host. Your sketch, how do you do it? Did you see the sketch, John? How long did that take? It took some time. Yes, it took some time. I painted it. I painted it. But I had fun while doing it. Did you like it? Okay, so that line, strangely enough, seems to work with queen e4 check. So knight g5 check, king g6, queen e4 check. Did you see the sketch, Joanna? Okay. It's a masterpiece. Okay, he cannot go back to g7, and if he goes to h6 or h5, he must be killed. I was ready to get all jealous. And now that you saw, who's jealous now? Okay, I think that works. And we're going for that variation. So let's get to this point. And after king h6, oh, okay, the puzzle stops here. Cool. Because now after king h6, I'm assuming we have several winning moves. But probably knight e6 is the easier. Because then after f4 only move, we can even take with the knight. Or take with the bishop and win the queen. So the knight supporting, controlling the f4 square is important. Maybe knight h3 does exactly the same. I guess I will just go cry along in the corner. No, but we can still be friends, man. All right. 9 minutes it took this puzzle. Yeah. Okay, that was good. That was good. We have three out of 5. Let's go with the next one. Ooh, we have a hole here on d6. Digital hacks are the hooks are the best. Of course they are. But hey, next time I go to Denmark, I can give you a real hack. All right. Okay, what do we have in this position? We have an exposed king, like, the f pawn, the f black's pawn is missing, so we have some queen h5 check ideas. This bishop b7 might be risky because of that reason, but on the other hand, d6 is protected, so there's no knight d6. After queen h5 check, he has g6. Unless our knight wasn't there, then bishop takes g6. So, okay, some idea there. We have also bishop g5. Bishop g5 trying to break some coordination on black's pieces, or maybe... Yeah, bishop g5 is interesting. Because, for example, if he goes bishop e7, we would have knight d6, taking advantage of the ping. So bishop g5 is an interesting idea also, because, for example, if knight f6, we might take, then queen h5 is strong. So bishop g5 is an interesting move. Whoa. Give me a second, I need to read this. But you can look at the puzzle and see if you can solve it. What? Oh my. You did your own emotes and badges, Pepe? Yes, I did. Well, no. No. I did my own emotes, but the badges, the pawn, the knight, the chess pieces, those are from Wikimedia. Wikimedia, yes, right. And are the ones that leeches use. Wrong chat, Joanna. But we know you love us, Joanna. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Ufda. um, okay, so two puzzles left, guys. Um, English to Spanish translation of what? Ah, cinnamon bun. Uh, I mean, I can guess. I guess you can open Google Translate you, but let me do it for you. I'm gonna do a very small break. No, it's not a break. I'm gonna keep the stream running, but I have to go to the toilet for a minute. So I will let you I will leave you with the puzzle here, but you already heard my ideas. Queen h5 is an idea, knight d6 is an idea, and I think bishop g5 is kind of the idea that glues both together. Discoordinating white. Cinnamon bun means panecillo de canela. Oh, he won't stop? I just discovered that I did a mating 11 yesterday in anti-chess. Wow, well done, John John. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I told you bishop g5 is really interesting, but you have a look at this and see if you find the solution. I'll be back in a minute. So, I was calculating in my head, and I think queen c8 is probably the critical line. Queen c8, and I was thinking queen h5 check g6, knight f6 check, knight takes f6, bishop takes g6 check could be interesting. But that seems like the critical line. Let's have a look at it. I just discovered that, okay, do you even call a mating anti-chess? Yeah. Yeah, the concept is the same with different rules. For example, in 3 check, when you do a third check, it's a checkmate. or in King of the Hill, bringing the king to the center is a checkmate. That's what you call a checkmate, the move that wins the game immediately. The move that wins the game is checkmate. Yes, exactly. I have no idea how it works. You mean anti-chess, Joanna? All right. Actually, about anti-chess, I was thinking I will create a study like I did on Crazy House. Yep. So I will create a study going from the basics, because the study we followed yesterday was really nice, but it was only focused on tactics. And I think I need something more basic for some other parts of the game, like maybe the rules or the openings. We had nothing on the openings yesterday. And also about endgames. I think endgames in anti-chess are very important. So yeah, I will probably create my own study with my own vision, which is usually simpler. I like to make things simpler. That's my motto in life. and and also because I'm really bad at anti-chess, it's gonna be very basic. The definition could have been the move that makes the king unable to get out of check or something like that as well. In that case, it wouldn't have been a checkmate. No, but checkmate in any chess variant, checkmate is the move that wins the game. Like you do that move, and by the rules of that variant, you win with no further moves. That's a checkmate. So the third check in 3-check, the checkmate in standard chess, the king in the center on king of the hill, as well as the checkmate. All those are checkmates. In anti-chess, the move where you're either stalemated or with no pieces left, that's a checkmate. Alex Liches, hey, cheers, man. Cheers. I'm on coffee right now, but I'm gonna take some fizzy water later. Anyway, this puzzle, we were solving this puzzle, and I was calculating bishop g5 on my way to the bathroom. So bishop g5 is a forcing move. Drunk stream, not yet. Bishop g5 is a forcing move, attacks the queen, black must respond. I think queen c8 is the critical line. Let's discard the other lines. Bishop e7, knight d6, right? Hey Boruto! Knight d6 next puzzle. No, knight d6, bishop takes d6, John. What's wrong with you? Bishop g5. If knight e7, knight d6 is checkmate. Okay. If bishop e7, probably knight d6 check wins. Probably. Some calculation still required after king f8. Knight takes b7. No, probably nothing to calculate there. Thanks for the beats, Boruto. So after bishop g5, if knight f6, probably knight takes f6, pawn takes f6, queen h5 check, king e7, bishop takes f6, we win the queen. After king takes f6, queen h4 check. Yeah. So after bishop g5, what else does he have? Nothing else. Queen c7 or queen c8. Queen c7, actually not so obvious. I thought queen c8 was the critical line, but maybe queen c7 is also a critical line. Actually, queen c7 protects d6. So okay, bishop g5, queen c7, queen h5 check, g6, knight f6 check, knight takes f6, bishop takes g6 check, and if he takes, we take, then we take on f6, and with the queen on c7, he still has the escape king c8, but no, because queen e8 and the bishop on b7 is really helpful. Green Soldier, thanks for the follow. So I think I like that line. Bishop g5, queen c7, queen h5 check, g6, knight f6 check, knight takes f6, bishop takes g6 check. And yeah, immediately at that point, king e7 might be the problem. Oh no, I missed that. King e7. Oh. This is tough. Wolfsing, hello, what's up? Why don't he play knight f6? Yes, he does. In the first move, bishop g5, knight f6. I told you already that line, I think. Bishop g5, knight f6, knight takes f6, check. Pawn takes f6, queen h5, check. King e7 only move. Bishop takes f6, check. King takes f6, queen h4, check. We win the queen. Good morning, pawn grabber. What about queen h5, queen e5? Yeah, maybe that's simpler. Maybe that's simpler, Wolfsing. Queen h5, g6, queen e5. Bishop takes e4. Doesn't work. Okay. I don't get it if you show arrows. I cannot put arrows on chess.com. That's how terrible it is. I cannot put arrows here. So on chess.com you can put red squares and arrows when you're playing a game, but not when you're doing tactics. This sucks. This is terrible website, honestly. Can we help with tactics, or do you want us to stay quiet? Yeah, I don't know. People helps usually. I cannot. It's not like I can prevent it. So feel free. So okay, I was calculating the line bishop g5, and it was really nice and tempting, but I saw a flaw, a problem. And now that Wolfsing suggested queen h5, queen e5, it's even simpler. I'm trying to see the problem with that. Hikaru uses arrows on Puzzle Rush. Does he? Maybe I have to be premium to do arrows. I don't know. This terrible website. I can't expect anything from it. I help anyway because all my suggestions are bad. No, not all are bad. Not all. Queen h5 check is interesting. Queen h5, king e7, bishop g5, knight f6. Maybe actually king e7 is not so bad after queen h5. Huh. They're better than mine would be. I don't know, Joanna. You're not making any suggestions, so we don't know. Queen h5, king e7. That's why. That's not the spirit, Joanna. That's not the spirit. I mean, right now, neither John or nor Joanna nor me have the solution to this puzzle, so we're at the same level right now. Maybe Pawn Grabber has the solution. 96, and it doesn't work. No, 96, I don't believe it. Let me tell you, Pawn Grabber, what I was thinking so far. I thought I want to do 96 at some point, and I want to do queen h5 at some point. And I thought bishop g5 is the move that discoordinates black to allow those other ideas. So bishop g5 forces king c7 or king c8. We discarded every other line for black. Because, for example, bishop g5, knight e7, knight d6 is checkmate. Bishop g5, bishop e7, knight d6 check is really terrible for black. If bishop g5, knight f6, knight takes f6, pawn takes f6, queen h5 check, king e7, bishop takes f6 check, and we win the queen after king takes f6, queen h4 check. So bishop g5 basically forces the queen to the c line, c8 or c7, and then queen h5 check, g6, knight f6 check, and next move is bishop takes d6 check. The problem I saw is after knight f6 check, instead of taking on f6, he can go king e7 at that point. Oh no, he cannot. Oh, then maybe it's just winning, bishop g5. Bishop g5, queen c7, queen h5 check, g6, knight f6 check. King e7 is not possible. What was I thinking? King f7? King f7, we can probably still go bishop takes g6. Pawn takes g6, queen takes rook. If knight takes f6, queen takes f6. That should be winning. So I see bishop g5 being a very strong idea. Bishop g5, trust me. And the other idea, queen h5, to go to e5 after g6, seems really, really nice, winning material and so, but not checkmating. But maybe the problem is queen h5, king e7, bishop g5, knight f6. Oh, we still have knight takes f6, pawn takes f6, bishop takes f6. So maybe queen h5 also wins. That's annoying. That is annoying. What to do after king e7? Yeah, exactly. Queen h5, king e7, bishop g5 check, knight f6, take twice on f6 and skewer. Yeah, that's the idea we had in the other line, starting with bishop g5. The problem, I think, is, let's say let's try to understand the problem. Queen h5 check. Like if I take twice on f6, he's not forced to take the second back, right? So queen h5 check, king e7, bishop g5 check, knight f6. Let's say I take with the knight first, because if I take with the bishop, then he's definitely not forced to take the second. So I take with the knight. That's the toughest for black. Knight takes f6. Maybe it's too much, but h6? No, that's too much. Because after knight d5 check, I want to go king d6. But maybe that's too much. Yeah, it is. It is too much. I cannot hand the queen. So that seems strong, but I have two lines that seem to win. One is very simple, the other is very complex. So I guess the simple one has to be, because it's more likely that I'm missing stuff in the more complex bishop g5 idea. If you start with bishop g5, then there's no queen h5, queen e5 maneuver. Yeah, but I honestly don't want to go to e5, because I think I'm killing black or taking the queen without the idea of going to e5 and take that rook on h8. I don't care about the rook on h8. That's my problem. Queen f3 looks interesting too, but maybe not forced enough. Yeah, not only not forced, but also walking into a ping. Like queen f3, knight f6. Ah, you want to go knight d6. All right, all right. But yeah, after knight d6, bishop d6, queen b7, knight c6. You're not even winning material. D takes c5 and bishop g5. Wow, can we have a line that is less forcing than d takes c5? D takes c5 is not forcing at all. D takes c5, bishop takes e4. Yeah, no. No, 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 that cannot work. That cannot work. My bet is on one of the moves, either bishop g5 or queen h5, but queen h5 seems very simple. Queen h5 seems very simple, so let's try to work that out. If that works, that has to be the solution. So queen h5 check, g6, queen e5. Bishop takes e4. We always hit the rook on a8. That's a problem for black. Queen h5, g6, queen e5. Probably wins. Can black... Does black have any counterplay by allowing us to take on h8? The h7 pawn is hanging, so he cannot go like king f7, right? King f7 and bishop g7 is not good because queen takes h7 then. Maybe queen h5, g6, queen e5, bishop takes e4, and the rook is loose. Both rooks are loose. But yeah, maybe bishop takes e4 is a good try, because if, for example, we take on e4, he might try okay. This is tough. So my problem is the following. I loved the line with bishop g5, and I didn't see a problem in that line. That's my problem. That's why I'm reluctant to to accept that queen h5 might win. I have a problem, a psychological problem here. Queen h5. Let's be objective here. Queen h5, king e7, bishop g5 check, knight f6, knight takes f6. That seems forced and winning. g6, bishop takes g6. Queen h5 check, g6, queen e5. Where is black's counterplay? Bishop g5 transposes to queen h5 only in one line, pawn grabber. It transposes if he goes knight f6, yes. But hey, Norwegian chess giant, welcome. Did you have a good stream, man? So the line transposes, yes. Bishop g5 line transposes if he goes knight f6. But if he goes queen c8 or queen c7, it does not. And the problem is when oh, thanks for the follow, man. The problem is after bishop g5, my previous reasoning was, okay, and after bishop g5, he has to move the queen either to c8 or c7 because knight f6 is bad. And knight f6 is bad because we take knight takes f6, and after g takes f6, we go queen h5 check, king e7, bishop takes f6 check, king takes f6, queen h4 check, winning the queen. So now I'm in this situation where I reason that bishop g5, he cannot play knight f6, but that's the move that transposes to the other line that we're seeing now. So we have now this other line, and my understanding tells me this has to be winning because, you know, the other case he couldn't go there. So queen h5 check, king e7, bishop g5 check, knight f6, knight takes f6 is transposing only if he takes the f6 knight. So the problem is, can he do something else? Can he get away from it? Because then I would bet on the other line. Queen h5 is winning several lines to calculate, but after g6, queen e5, doesn't black have to do something about the rook? So only move d5 to counter threat. Yeah, d5 doesn't seem enough. I'm trying to find some counterplay for black because I really want the line not to work, the queen h5 line. I don't know why, but my gut feeling tells me no, queen h5 cannot work, you should play bishop g5. But I guess it works. It's very simple. These transpositions get tricky because something works and something doesn't. Yeah, we have two lines that seem interesting. We know only one is the solution to the puzzle. So if I don't calculate anymore, if I stop here and say, okay, I'm not going to calculate anymore, I'm going to do a move, I will go for queen h5 because I have two lines that seem to win. One is simpler, queen h5. The other is more complicated, bishop g5. And even though my gut feeling tells me bishop g5, I'm more likely to miss stuff in the more complicated one. So if I don't calculate anything else, I will go for queen h5. But I really want to calculate more until we figure this out. So d5 is an interesting counterplay. Queen h5, g6, queen e5, d5. Queen takes rook, pawn takes knight. Probably just bishop b5 check and taking on g8. Yeah. So yeah, d5 doesn't seem the way. Queen h5 check. And I'm not sure if black has to play g6 and find some counterplay giving up the rook on h8, or if black has to play king e7 and survive after bishop d5 check, knight f6 only legal move, and queen takes f6. How do we survive there? Is any option to survive? Queen h5 check, king e7, bishop g5 check, knight f6, knight takes f6. There's the idea of g6, but white has plenty of discovered checks and also already a piece up. So I'm assuming that loses for black, and we have to try g6 instead of king e7. Bishop g5 check, knight f6, knight takes f6, h6 doesn't work, g6 doesn't seem to work, bishop f3 is not gonna work. I meant after queen h5, g6, queen e5. Yeah, that's what I meant. Me too, Norwegian. Bishop takes g6 after knight takes f6. Knight f6 check, knight takes what? Bishop g5, queen c8. Oh yeah, that's the line I told before pawn grabber. Okay, king e7 seems to lose, so it has to be g6. And after queen h5 check, g6, queen e5. Again, if d5, we take the rook, he takes on e4, we throw the check on b5, and then we take the knight on g8. So that's good for us. So queen h5 check, g6, queen e5. Yeah, bishop takes e4 is another idea. Then both rooks are hanging, but maybe we have only time to take one. So bishop takes e4 is definitely an idea. But I don't see black's counterplay. That's the problem. So queen h5 check, g6, queen e5, bishop takes e4. I'm assuming bishop takes e4 to keep both rooks attacked. If knight c6, no, I don't believe knight c6, but maybe knight c6. Knight c6, queen takes h8, or bishop takes c6 first. Yeah, simpler. After d5, why not counter with bishop b5 check first to ping more and develop with tempo? Yeah, it has to be the same, I think. I think it's the same. Queen takes rook or bishop b5 check. Now that seems very winning for white, no matter how we do it. Okay. Have some messages here. Because my best student is playing a tournament today, so he's keeping me posted. Okay, we spent so much time with this one. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna play queen h5. Fun line, pawn grabber says bishop g5, queen c8, queen h5 check, g6, knight f6 check, king f7. Yeah, we saw that, and then bishop takes g6, h66, queen takes h8, bishop g7 I didn't see. Queen takes g8, and the queen is on c8. Oh, I didn't see that line. Bishop g7. Actually, that actually might be the refutation, pawn grabber, because I only saw after queen takes h8, knight takes f6, queen takes f6, and that was winning for white. But bishop g7, good finding there, defending the knight on g8. Actually, that might be the refutation, pawn grabber. Okay, I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna play queen h5. Also because we didn't see any defense for black after queen h5. This is the simplest puzzle ever, but the rating is 2574. Wow. Okay, let me go. I think I can go to the analysis board. I think we have one puzzle left. Let me first see if I can show the analysis board. Probably we have a problem with the board because chess.com makes different views for the puzzles and the analysis board, but we're gonna try. And of course my webcam is on top of the board. Give me a second. Let me get out of the board. Come on, game show. There you go. Let me stop the engine, please. Oh, bishop g5 was +3, and queen h5 is +7. But bishop g5 is +3. But after queen c8, there's d takes c5. Okay. Let me. How can I stop the here? All right, so this was very tempting because yeah, everything is winning. Because for example, this check only move, we probably trade stuff and win. We have queen f3 to save our knight if necessary. The funnest would be 97, 96 is checkmate. Knight f6 is the line that leads to this winning of the queen. Only move, takes, and we win the queen. If he takes our bishop, we win the queen. So basically here the queen has to go to the c line. And we saw queen c8 or queen c7, both seem interesting. Queen c8, that's the line that was tricky. Check, g6, knight f6 check to open the bishop to attack this. And now king f7. Good finding by pawn grabber. Although, I calculated this line, and I thought that after bishop takes g6, pawn takes g6, queen takes rook, we have a strong attack because we're threatening this knight twice, and if he takes here, this should be winning, because next move is queen takes g6 with check, and the bishop helps in dark squares. But as pawn grabber pointed out, there's the amazing defensive resource here, bishop g7 defending the knight. And this is probably the refutation to this attack. Yeah. And the main problem for me is queen h5 was so simple. If I had started with calculating queen h5, I probably wouldn't even consider bishop g5, because yeah, here this is pretty much winning material. And if king e7, of course we have bishop g5 check. The king has no moves, so only legal move is knight f6, and then I think knight takes f6 is the precise way to go. Because if we take with the bishop after takes and takes, he's not forced to take. I'm not sure how does black do the best to survive here. Maybe bishop takes g2, maybe queen c7, I don't know, but he's not forced to take, so yeah. But after knight takes f6, yeah, all the threats are very strong. And if he takes, of course, we win the queen. Again, this is like the other line. So if knight e7 doesn't work, he has to go for g6, queen e5, and we're winning material. There's not enough counterplay here. If I was playing a game and I didn't want to resign with black, I would consider either d5, as a Norwegian chess giant pointed out, or bishop takes e4. I would calculate it, but okay, we're losing one of the two rooks anyway, so or maybe some way to trap the queen on h8, but I don't think we're trapping that queen because h7 is hanging. So maybe, for example, something like this takes, and now bishop e4, and now we're gonna give up this rook to trap the queen with knight f6, defending and trying to trap this queen. But yeah, it's a lot of material for the queen, and even here it's not easy how to win it because we cannot go here. So queen c7 must be played first, and then bishop g7 will win the queen. But how much material did we give up for that? A lot, right? And maybe even here white has a way to save the queen. Maybe bishop h6 doesn't work, but maybe there's another way. Bishop here doesn't work either. Bishop f4 might be an idea after bishop g7. So for example, castle, bishop g7, bishop f4. The queen is the one controlling these two squares, so maybe we're even saving the queen here. e5 doesn't help, of course, and d6 we take it. And we want to have the c8 square for our queen. So we might not even trap the queen there. Anyway, let's do the last puzzle. Tea time, roar. Okay. I think we have time. We have one more puzzle, and we spent 33 minutes on this one. Oof da. No. Let's do the last one. Then I have to have lunch. It's a little bit late. This one and finish with the tactics session. King e2. Okay, what do we have in this position? We have 33 minutes for a puzzle that was queen h5 check, queen e5, winning a rook. That's how we do it. All right. What do we have here? We have a position where we're really down on material. We're a rook and 2 pawns down. So we better checkmate or find a perpetual check. Also, that pawn h7 is annoying. Attacking our knight on g8. Also supporting the queen to take that knight with. Oof. So we cannot do any stupid move here. So candidate moves. Of course, we have some checks. Bishop g4 check is the most tempting. Bishop g4 check seems like the obvious. Then we can take on h7, of course, but that's too slow, and we're a lot of material down. What else can we do? Not a lot. Queen h5 check, but then the king can escape. So okay, let's see what happens after bishop g4 check. Of course, king f1, queen h1 mate. So bishop g4 basically forces f3, and as you all know, f3 is a terrible move to do. So bishop g4, f3, and then we might have a forced draw after queen h2 check, right? Queen h2 check, if king e3, queen h6 check, preventing king d2. So he has no way to block with a piece all these checks. And if he goes f4, I guess queen h3 check, and we have the perpetual there. So queen h2 check, if king f1, bishop h3 check wins on the spot. So okay, that seems really, really simple. I think John Jung is right. Bishop g4 next puzzle. Queen h5 candidate move? Not really. I mean, it is, but I discarded already. It is a candidate move because it's a check, so it's a forcing move. But our queen is protecting the king from escaping to d2. I think if the king escapes to d2, we're busted, because then he has a lot of pieces to block rook, knight, bishop, to block checks, and we're a lot of material down. So we don't want to allow king d2. I think it's important to keep the queen here. So chess.com banned from Twitch for what? Because I know chess what? All right, so I think John Jung is right. Bishop g4 next puzzle. Oh, Pierrick is saying bishop takes f3 leads to a perpetual. I don't think so. I think queen h2 is a perpetual. But bishop takes f3, king f2, or king takes f3 even. Where is the perpetual exactly? h3, check, 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 here, check. Maybe there's a perpetual. I mean, I guess there's only one solution, so I thought queen h2 was a perpetual, so maybe there is a difference. Oh yeah, I see the difference. And I think you might be right about bishop takes f3. The difference is if I go queen h2 now, king e3, queen h6 check, f4, and I cannot check and protect d2 at the same time. So after queen h3 check, king d2, and he escapes. So I think actually bishop takes f3 has to be played here. Huh? I think you're totally right, Pierrick. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but it seems French to me. It sounds French. Pierrick Clamont. And yes, I think we have to take to prevent the king from escaping to d2. I think you're right. And it is a perpetual because there's no way for him to block with a piece in the next moves. There's no way for the king to go to d2, then have a 2-minute per puzzle rule when I do puzzles. I don't know how many minutes did we spend on this one. Yes, it's French, right? Pierrick Clamont. Clamont. Ah, sorry about my pronunciation. Yeah, okay, so let's finish this. Wow, the rating of this puzzle is 2766. This is a joke. This is a chess.com joke. Come on. Okay, this was the last puzzle, guys. So let's go to the analysis board and show it, and show the other line and how bishop takes f3 was necessary. Come on, chess.com. Go faster. Stockfish is loading. I want to pause it, but it wouldn't let me. 2766, yeah. 2766. I mean, that's a joke. It cannot be. Okay, of course, bishop g4 only drawing move. Okay, the engine is stopped now. Cool. So yeah, it's important that the king never. We are the new Carlsens. It's important to keep the king. Bishop f3 was obvious. And bishop g4 was the hard part. You're absolutely right, John. You you get all the credit there. Yeah, if the king ever goes to d2, we're busted because, for example, queen h5 check, king d2. Now we're busted. For example, if we check back to prevent the king from escaping to here, there's rook e3 already. Yeah, once all these pieces have squares to stop the checks, we're busted. So we need to keep the queen here. Stop, Stockfish, please. So bishop g4 was the hard move, of course, John. After f3, at the beginning I thought this was leading to a draw. Of course, this is checkmate, so white basically has to go to e3. And I thought, okay, and we have the draw because we go here. But I was wrong, because after f4, I thought, intuitively this is good for us because the king is more exposed. But the truth is, we cannot throw a check now that prevents king d2. So for example, this check, king d2, and we're busted. So maybe the only attempt here is queen h2, but of course we had a problem here that forced us to keep doing checks. So we cannot go queen h2 here. So that's why bishop f3 was required. Yeah. And yeah, now the puzzle stopped here, but of course it's easy to see that we just keep checking wherever we need, so that this king never reaches this square d2. And if the king never reaches d2, of course these rooks will not block any checks. This bishop and this knight will not block any checks, because these two pieces can only block on e2. So the king must run there to block a check. And this rook can only block here or here. Of course, on the first rank, it will not block anything. So again, the king needs to go to d2 to be able to block a check with a piece, and we're not going to let him. If he tries this, important to keep the check on the diagonal so there's no king d2, and that's it. This is a draw. Perpetual check. Okay, thanks for being there, guys. It was a nice session, and I think I increased the rating a smidging. Yeah, we solved the 5 puzzles, so cool. I think I'll be out for some hours, and I will stream more later in the night. Some more chess, but real chess, like only chess and so. And see you later, guys. It was great to see you, and bye-bye. Have a great Sunday.